Hello everyone, welcome to Yoga with Steff and Monkey. Monkey has his new little seat that he is pretty stoked about. Okay, so today we're going to go through a flow that is designed if you're having some knee pain. So this isn't going to strengthen your knee in any way, but if you have some knee pain and you're looking to avoid being on your knees, maybe avoid a lot of bending, tabletop type things, this is going to be a really great flow for you. So join me on your mat. I'm going to start with your toes at the top, taking a big breath in, exhaling, dropping your shoulders, reaching your fingers towards the ground. Inhaling up the spine, creating space in your vertebrae. Exhaling, dropping your shoulders a little bit more. We'll take one more breath here. Long breath in, growing a little bit taller. Exhaling, softening the muscles of your face. On your next inhale, let's take our arms overhead or reach up. We'll take our hands together at the top and we'll just reach over to the right. Finding crescent moon here, it might feel nice to put your feet together, heels and toes touch. Inhaling, stretching up. And then exhaling to the right, trying to stay in one plane. Really taking that left hip out. Inhaling, feeling that deep side stretch down the left side of your body. Exhaling, maybe a little bit deeper. And then inhaling up with control. And exhaling to the other side. Inhaling, creating space on the right side of your body. Opening up through that right armpit. Exhaling, pushing that right hip out a little bit more. Keeping your feet together. One more breath in. Exhaling a little bit further, just feeling that nice deep side stretch. Inhaling all the way up. And exhaling, taking your hands down, clasping them behind your back. We'll just kind of open up the chest here a little bit. And take your feet hip width apart if that feels okay. If it feels okay for your head and your neck, you can tip your head back, maybe looking up, but feel free to keep it neutral as well. Taking your hands back, pulling backwards. Pulling back and up a little bit, opening up your chest. Exhaling, go ahead, shake it out. Still at the top of our mat. We'll inhale our arms up. And exhale to fold forward, gently bending your knees if that feels okay. Forward fold here, let your head hang heavy. The top of the head kind of points towards the tips of your toes, tucking your chin a little bit. Taking a breath, taking a long breath out, maybe folding forward a little bit more, maybe putting a little bit more weight into your toes. On the inhale, slowly coming back up. One vertebrae at a time, your head is the last piece in place. And exhaling, shoulders down your back. Inhaling, arms up. Exhaling to fold forward, again bending your knees as needed. Inhaling up. Exhaling to fold. Inhaling slowly all the way up, one vertebrae at a time. Exhaling, shoulders back. Keeping your head nice and straight, your chin is parallel with the ground. Take another big breath in, arms overhead. Exhaling slowly to the ground, forward fold. Inhaling, lifting your eyes, straightening your back, and exhaling, planting your hands and stepping back to a plank or a low plank, depending on how your knees feel in low plank. Exhaling all the way down. Inhaling for cobra, sphinx, whatever feels good right now. Exhaling, pushing back up and finding downward facing dog. Feeling free to pedal out your feet, bending your knees. Really pushing your fingers and hands into the mat. Taking a long exhale. Tailbone reaches towards that space where the wall and ceiling meet. Reaching your heels down as you're reaching your tailbone up. Taking one more full breath. And then inhaling, walking your feet up to meet your hands. Looking up with a flat back. Exhaling to fold. Inhaling all the way up. And exhaling, hands through heart center. From here, let's find a nice, easy chair pose. So this can be done in a couple of different ways. We'll go ahead, drop our hands. Inhale, bending our knees, reaching our arms up. Exhaling, bring our weights towards our hips and heels. You can find chair pose with a really gentle knee bend here. You can also feel free to sit back a little bit more, like you're actually sitting in a chair. So feeling free to find the chair pose that works for you. My abs are working in overdrive for chair pose, knowing that this is also a great chair pose. My arms are reaching up. I need one more breath here. Inhaling, stretching up. Exhaling, bringing your hands to heart center. All right, so go ahead and put your hands on your hips. We're going to take a step out to the right with our right foot. Find a wide-legged stance. So from here, we'll take a nice breath in. Long breath out. Inhaling, arms out. And exhaling to slowly fold forward. Placing our right hand in the middle of our mat, kind of in the middle of our feet. We'll take our left arm and reach up for a twist. Inhaling, reaching up with the left hand. Reaching down with your right hand, really grounding that right hand into the mat. Taking a breath here. Taking a breath out, maybe twisting a little bit more. Inhale, reaching up. Exhaling, replacing your left hand with your right hand with your left hand, and then reaching your right hand up for a twist on the other side. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling, maybe twisting a little bit more. Opening up and maybe not. Inhaling. Exhaling, putting a little bit more weight into your toes than you think you need to. Inhaling. Exhaling to open. And on your next exhale, bringing your right hand back down. Inhaling, we'll look up, the flat back. Exhaling, we'll fold a little bit, placing our hands on our hips. And slowly inhaling all the way up. And exhaling, pivoting towards our right foot. So our right foot points to the back of our mat, and our left foot comes at about a 45-degree angle. So my hips are square with the back of the room. So from here we'll find pyramid pose. You can keep your hands right here on your hips. You can find reverse prayer if your shoulders are feeling really open today, but knowing that your hips are great. And also grabbing opposite elbows is a really great in-between. So wherever you are, you'll take a breath in, growing a little bit taller on that inhale, bringing that chest up. And we'll exhale with a flat back, folding forward. Taking a few breaths here. Our drishti, or our focal point, is at our right toe. Inhaling, making sure your right hip stays back, keeping your hips in line. Taking another exhale. Inhaling all the way up with control. And exhaling slowly, going to do the other side. So pointing our left toe towards the front of the mat. Our right foot is about a 45-degree angle. I would say that my feet are kind of on train tracks instead of on one beam, if that makes sense. So we're going to find pyramid here as well, finding the arms that feel good for you today. Taking a breath in and exhaling to fold forward. Inhaling straight back, making sure that right hip moves forward, that left hip is neutral. Exhaling. As long as your hips are neutral, feeling free to fold a little bit deeper. Or not. Taking one more breath. Full breath out. Inhaling all the way up. And as you exhale, we'll meet at the top of our mat. Nice work. You can go ahead and shake it out a little bit. Feel free to get a drink of water if you need to, or if you want to. Taking a breath here. Long breath out. We'll make our way down to plank. So we'll inhale to vinyasa down. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, planting your hands and stepping back into plank. Finding plank here for a few breaths, knowing that you can always put your knees down if that feels better. So finding the plank that feels good for you, reaching the crown of your head forward, really grounding in through your hands, pushing down like through the ground. Feel your muscle between your shoulder blades really engage. Your abs are engaged. Your heels are reaching back if they are not, if your knees aren't down. And when you're ready, exhaling slowly to your belly. And finding Sphinx pose here. We're on our forearms, our fingers are spread nice and wide. Take a long breath in. Take a long breath out. Start to rock your shoulders side to side. Maybe with your breath. You're feeling pretty open, you want to take this a little further. You can start to lift up your elbows, finding cobra. Your legs are engaged behind you, toes are pointing behind you. Long breath in, exhaling, coming to the ground. And we will go ahead and push ourselves up Gonna just take our legs around and find Dandasana or staff pose. Sitting up nice and straight, your legs are in front of you, your toes are pointed towards the sky. Taking a breath in, exhaling, palms next to your side, really extending through your spine here. So really straight spine, hands pushing down, shoulders are reaching down. Taking a breath in, take a breath out. Inhaling, arms up. And exhaling to slowly fold forward. Using your hands as little kickstands. Feeling free to let your head be heavy. Exhaling, maybe a little bit farther and maybe not. Softening the back of your neck. Softening the backs of your legs and your hamstrings. Noticing if softening the backs of your legs allows you to fold a little bit deeper. You have tight hamstrings. Feels nice to roll up the back of your mat to sit on. A little bit of cushion underneath can kind of help you to go a little bit farther as well. Always feeling free to use your mat and any props that you have. Taking a breath in. Exhaling. Inhaling slowly all the way up. And then find a wide leg twist here. Go ahead and take your legs apart. Take a breath in, straightening our spine. We'll exhale, turning towards our right leg. Our right hand comes behind us, and our left hand either comes over here, or maybe you feel okay with your left hand reaching towards the outer right thigh. Toes are pointed up towards the sky, making sure that your legs are not like folding inward at all. Exhaling, looking over your right shoulder. For this wide leg twist. Inhale, growing a little bit taller. Exhale, twisting to the right. One more inhale. Exhale, looking over your right shoulder. Inhaling back to neutral. And we'll exhale to the other side. Moving nice and slow, twisting. Inhaling, reaching the crown of your head up. Exhaling, twisting, looking over your left shoulder. Inhaling. Exhaling, twisting a little bit more. Softening your jaw and your tongue. Taking one more breath. Twisting maybe a little bit more. And then coming back to neutral. Go ahead and lay back, maybe taking your knees in your hands to help you lay down. If it feels good for you, you can find a nice bound angle, but if that's not feeling great for your knees, finding Shavasana. Have a towel or a bolster or a blanket that you'd like to place underneath your knees for Shavasana, it feels really nice. Taking a long breath out, letting the back of your body melting into the ground. Gently closing your eyes, softening the muscles around your face. releasing fingers and toes. And exhales, continue to soften your muscles. Remaining in Shavasana for at least 5 minutes. One of the most important asanas that we can practice. I hope you enjoyed practicing with us today. Namaste.